Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today. Some months back, Nnamdi Kanu was involved and still is involved in two legal suits. One, the government filed against him. The second was the one he filed against the government, the one that had about 5 billion as compensation and so many others. Well, it looks like there might just be good news around the corner. And some hours ago, the indigenous people of Biafra probably must have had an insight into this, had asked and called for intensive prayers. For more on the, prayer points raised and how they went about it, just check our feed, you get that video. But for now, it looks like there's some news at the radio that will determine the fate of Nnamdi Kanu finally. Before we go into the news, people, like you, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the High Court of Abia State, sitting in Umuahia, has fixed 19th January 2022 for the judgment of leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu's fundamental human rights suit. Well, according to news, this was contained in the press release by Kanu's special counsel, Aloy Ejimakor, made available to us. Now, Ejimakor said, and I quote, "For the information of the media and the general public, Nnamdi Kanu's fundamental rights suit pending before the High Court of Abia State has been set down for judgment on 19th January 2022. The suit was filed against the federal government or Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and 6 others seeking stoppage of Kanu's prosecution and release from detention. At issue is Kanu's extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria in June 2021. It will be recalled that suit was heard and concluded and the merit on 10th of December 2021 before Justice Benson Anya of the High Court of Abia State in Umuahia. The statement by Ejimakor also stated that the suit, which I initiated on the 27th of August 2021, is seeking the following orders. 1. A declaration that the military invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's home in Abia State in September 2017 by the Nigerian government is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amounts to infringement of his fundamental rights to life, dignity of his person, his personal liberty, and fair hearing as guaranteed under the Nigerian Constitution and African Charter on Human and People's Rights. 2. A declaration that the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya by agents of the Nigerian government without due process of law is arbitrary, illegal, and unlawful, unconstitutional and amounts to infringement of his fundamental rights against arbitrary arrest, to his personal liberty, and to fair hearing as guaranteed under the Nigerian Constitution and African Charter on Human and People's Rights. 3. A declaration that the torture and detention of Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya by agents of the Nigerian government is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amounts to infringement of his fundamental rights against torture and to fair hearing as guaranteed under the Nigerian Constitution and African Charter on Human and People's Rights. 4. A declaration that the expulsion of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria by the Nigerian government and his subsequent detention and planned prosecution in charge number FHC/ABJ/CR/383/2015, that's 2015, Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amount to infringement of his fundamental rights against unlawful expulsion and detention and to fair hearing as guaranteed under the Nigerian Constitution and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. 5. An order of injunction restraining the Nigerian government from taking any further step in the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu in charge number FHC/ABJ/CR/383/2015, Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, pursuant to his expulsion from Kenya to Nigeria. 6. an order mandating and compelling the Nigerian government to forthwith release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from detention and to restore him to his liberty, same being his state of being as of 19th of June 2021, and to thereupon repatriate him to Britain, his country of domicile and citizenship. Number 7, an order mandating and compelling the Nigerian government to issue an official letter of apology to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for infringement of his fundamental right, and publication of said letter of apology in 3 national dailies. Kanu, a pro-Biafran separatist agitator who is standing trial against the Nigerian government, will also appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja come January 18. So the dates are quite unique, and I think everyone who understands the dynamics of the Nigerian constitution, Nigerian politics, Nigerian security, and the Southeast generally would definitely keep that date in view. 18, 19, 20. It's a unique time, not just in Southeast, but even to Nigerian history, because a lot is definitely going to be at stake. Now, a lot is involved here. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if the judgment favors Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then definitely we're looking at freedom at last for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because if they finally get that, then that means by default, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's prosecution from the federal government in Federal High Court may need to be stopped, and so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will find his way. They will have to take back Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya, where they saw him the last time, before they brought him in to Nigeria. Then from there, he will now find his way to Britain, and that probably may end the case that is going on in Federal High Court. But then, looking at the dynamics, I don't see that happening, because the truth is, if you heard the body language, if you saw the body language and heard the body language, or hear what the president said the last time I had an interview with channels, you would agree with me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually is not going anywhere. The only way out is political solution. The truth is, they went through quite a they went through hassles to bring him to Nigeria. They have no intention of letting him go just like that. So if the suit is in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you may likely see a countersuit. Coming from the federal government, countering it. Probably they'll take it to a higher court than the federal one, and then the tussle continues till God knows when it will stop. But obviously, from one indication, it's a long ride. But already prayers are on the way for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, asking and pleading for the miraculous from the Most High, so that just maybe something will just slip and something will just give, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may be free at last. But whatever the case is, all eyes are fixed on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of January, because the stakes are high, the die is cast, and tensions are rising. Southeast is involved. Even the security and personalities of Southeast are involved here. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that comment section. What's your take? What do you think the verdict will be? We'll keep you updated as soon as it comes out.